a bunch of things that were in the inventing room in the movies. And first up is a bunch of different colored everlasting gobstoppers. So this first section of the parkour should be fairly easy, but they're gonna get much harder. Like for example, this second section is gonna be made out of brewing stands, because in the movie there is loads of bubbling test tubes, and this is basically Minecraft's version of that. The cool thing with these is you can stand on the bottom bit and also the top bit. So this jump would be hard to make it to the top, but because you can jump at the bottom, it makes it a bit easier, which is kind of good because this is only the second stage of the parkour. Speaking of which, I think it's time to move on to stage 3, which we require some ladders for, because I'm going to make a candy cane ladder spiral. Oh my god, I failed it. All right, so we'll place a block, place a ladder, place a different colored block, place a ladder, repeat this all the way up. And we can move on to the next segment. For this one, we're gonna need a bunch of iron, and we're gonna craft some buckets and also a bunch of cauldrons. So we can grab some chocolate and start building our parkour. Wait, how do you fill up a cauldron? Oh, you need to use a water bottle. Let's go! Oh yeah, this is the life. This would probably be a good time to tell you that I've just started a podcast called The Minecast. It'll be linked down below. And if you want to hear me talk about my real life and different YouTube stories and Minecraft stuff, then go subscribe to it. Alright, now the parkour is getting a lot harder because the next section is candy floss on a stick. And I know you're probably thinking that it'll be much easier to jump from candy floss to candy floss. But don't worry, because Willy Wonka forgot to add the candy floss to this one and to this one. So now if you try to use only the candy floss, it is literally impossible. Wait, actually, if we move this cauldron up 1, then if the YouTubers try and jump onto the candy floss only and not the stick, they won't be able to get any further and they'll have to start it all over again. See ya? No! But anyways, after the candy floss, I'm going to make a machine that pokes blue candy in and out of the wall. The idea is they'll have to keep timing their jumps depending on which candy's out of the wall. So we'll just get some space, then we'll place some sticky pistons like this. And now this is the important timing part. We need one observer facing that way and one facing this. That is the wrong way. And one facing this way. So now if we place a repeater, it should go in and out. All right, so there's the first one, and then we'll connect up a few more of these. Yes, this works really well. So we have to time it right so we can jump onto this one. And then it's a 4-block jump to the next stationary one. So we need to time it. I made it, but I just kind of jumped off. So let's add a little bit more. And for the final section of the parkour, I'm going to build golden ticket dispensers. So for this, I've just placed a bunch of dispensers. Now I'm going to place pressure plates on all of them. And then I'm going to put a stack of golden tickets in each of them. We're just going to